This is where I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's that time when I say welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's a Thursday, the 9th day of April in the year 2026. So happy to be with you once again. It's a good day to have a good day in a good way. And there's no better way to start the day than with the song that is being played. It's most appropriate. Parents, you're living home at this time. It's important that you pray over your children. It's important that you do that. Yeah, ask for the guidance and protection today because the world in which we live is a very evil place, yeah? The neighbor that you think is such a good neighbor and is having your back covered, that's not necessarily the case. Not wanting to warn you, just exposing you to the realities of life. I say that and I say good morning to my good brother Psycho Bob. Good morning, Sakina. Good morning, Arlene. It's Thursday. Heavenly Father, thank you for your mercy and grace which woke us up this morning and kept us safe through the night. For bringing us to a brand new day, we bless your holy name. We remain forever grateful for our homes, work, and families and pray that you will send angels to protect us. May you mend every broken heart, touch all who need healing, comfort all who mourn, and bless those with financial needs. In the precious name of Jesus, I pray, amen. And here's some Thursday blessings. He is the faithful God who keeps his covenant for 1,000 generations and lavishes his unfailing love on those who love him and obey his commandments. That's from Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 9. Have a great day, everybody. Oh yeah, my dearie Lauren Salim, good morning to you as always. Hope all is well. Good morning, Balloon. How you doing, bro? It was such a pleasure talking with you this morning, man. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Petlin and everybody. Yeah, that is locked on at this time. I'm experiencing just a little technical glitch here. Let me see. Right, I think we do have it now. Yes, we do. Let's see. Okay. It's a good day to have a good day. It's 26 minutes onto the 7 o'clock hour. It's Thursday. Man, this week has gone so fast. Well, I guess, Monday being a public holiday, yeah, it would have effectuated that sort of feeling. Yeah, but I want to say good morning to Lauren. Yeah, she's always up, always ready. Yeah, to sign in. Petlin also, good morning, Petlin. Jennifer Colimo is also there with us as usual. Who else is here? Let's see who else is here with us this morning. All right, Yulin is with us. Michelle Bernard is with us. Jillian McIntyre, destined to win overcomer. All right, Michelle Bernard says, good morning, Mr. Gordon and Miss Yulin. Joan Brathwaite Batson, Sylvina Charles, Mildred. How are you doing, dearie? Hope all is well. All right, be safe, all right? All right, who else is there? Right, Althea Edwards. Good morning, dearie. Hope you're doing fine. Petlin, what's up, girl? Petlin, where's the foreign, man? Where's the foreign? You know, if I was, in young and I itch myself, I scratch myself because it itched to me, you would be responsible for that birthmark, yeah? Yeah. Sweep over my soul today. My dear friends in Mount Nesbitt, Mother Teresa and the entire circle, good morning. I hope you had a great harvest over the weekend. Yeah, I hope you had a great weekend. It's a bit late to say that, but you know how the thing go, Good morning, Mommy Joy, out there in Fontenoy. Odabo. Fontinayo Odabo, good morning. It was such a pleasant mission. You know, sometimes when I get the opportunity to walk through town and, you know, I don't know people, but they're seeing you seeing me. So, and yeah, it feels so good when you come forth and say, hey, look at your program. I listen to your program every morning. Yeah, that's a good feeling. Hope you're doing fine. Teacher Joy, right? Yeah, the word of the day today, that word is monitor. M-O-N-I-T-O-R, monitor. And monitor simply means to watch carefully, yeah? Yeah, to watch carefully. Monitor the children. Ensure that you have an adult monitoring the children while you're at work. They're still on vacation. Do not leave children in the hands of children. And if even they are 15 years old, they're still a child. All right, so ensure that you have an adult monitoring the children. Monitor, M-O-N-I-T-O-R. Notice that it's O-R and not E-R. Monitor, and it means to watch carefully. And here's how we can use that word in a sentence. Authorities monitor weather conditions. Good morning to my dear friends at the Met Office, Trisha Miller and Cassia Johnson and Von Cyrus and Nicole Jones and Fimba Frank and all of you, good morning. You monitor the weather conditions for us and keep us abreast with what's on the horizon. Yeah, well, I'm going to ask you this question this morning. On coming down, it's looking like the rain season creeping in. I don't know if it's what folks call the moon rain, but when I look at the atmospheric condition, the way it looks like the rain season is creeping in. That's good news for all of us, Nawasa included. 22 minutes on to 7. Eggies and Chief, good morning, Eggies. I'm a surprise for you, bro. Cruz, good morning to you and the family. Hey, good morning to Curtis Peck, Philip and the family. Good morning. Kai, what's up, bro? Yeah, all the folks in Apretute. Haters alike, a good morning. It's a good day to have a good day. No haters this morning, all right? One love. My brethren, waterproof. Grenada's Michael Jackson. How you doing, bro? Anil. I call him Doc. All Anil needs now is his stethoscope, you know. He has the look of those doctors, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to be covered. So cover me.
What do you think about Jesus?
He's all right, yeah, ain't it? Yeah, he is. He is. Somebody sing that song this morning.
What do you think about Jesus?
Indeed, a good day to have a good day. Lovey, good morning. How you doing?
Here we go right now.
Yeah. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. And if he's so all right, then let me have him in the morning, in the evening, in the night.
Give me Jesus in the morning. You give me Jesus in the evening.
Having him in the
Every minute of the day.
Grace Lynn Buckmeyer, good morning to you. Joylyn Barry. Gina Spalina, good morning. Where are you calling us from? That name is not a Grenadian name that I do know. Yolan Swan.
Now give me Jesus in the morning.
Gina Spalina. Okay, that sounds it sounds foreign. Not even sure if it's Spanish or some kind of Spanish-ish, you know what I'm saying? Dale Nyack Thomas, all the way from New York. Good morning. How was New York this morning? I understand it was very cold yesterday.
My friends forsake me. Looks like hope is lost.
My friend all the way from West Africa, I can't remember the name, but I know you're locked on because he's enjoying the spice vibes. Yeah, Grenada is just a sweet place, man. Yeah, it is. Some folks try to spoil it, but Grenada is... The motivational tip is up next. Just check the clock. It's 19 minutes until we've got to run. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Let's say that again. Let's reiterate that. The only limits to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Yeah, do not procrastinate. Do not fear, let fear or anything like that stop you. Doubt today, because you are affecting tomorrow. It is said tomorrow is not promised, but you've got to prepare, you know. Long time I haven't used Blossom's word, preparate. You've got to preparate yourself, you know what I'm saying? Blossom Alexis Welch, good morning to you and the family. Brenda Bowler, good morning. It was such a good thing seeing you yesterday. Antoinette and Deanne, yeah, saw you all yesterday too. All they good, right? And my Jamaican brethren, Wagwan brethren. Mr. Wint, good morning. How are you doing, bro? What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. Well, Venezuela's acting president to arrive in Grenada today, and we also have Carrico Festival focuses on preserving cultural traditions. What's happening with the tongue this morning? Having a little tongue twisting this morning. In the region, Trinidad and Tobago, they call for a CARICOM meeting over Secretary General's reappointment. Yeah, they say they were not invited to the meeting and how they could just extend Carla Barnett's term for another 5 years. So they're protesting that. I ain't putting my mouth in that one. I have my own opinion on CARICOM's relation with Trinidad and so forth. And, you know, when two elephant fights, it's only the grass that gets trampled. And Miss Holmesy, good morning. Yeah. Internationally, ceasefire confusion grows as Israel strikes Lebanon. I really not understanding Benjamin Netanyahu, boy. He's just I don't know, man. These guys, do they really realize that when you drop a bomb and people get killed, they're not coming back? That's it. They're dead. You're just killing people. Come on, man. Have some humanity now. Oh my goodness. In sports, Grenada to face Dominica in the Windward Islands Under 19 cricket tournament. Those are the buzzing stories. Yeah, those are the buzzing stories. We'll have that coming up in the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather. That comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Give me Jesus. Now give me Jesus in the morning.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offences.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, 9th April 2026. In the headlines, Venezuela's acting president to arrive in Grenada today, and Carriacou Festival focuses on preserving cultural traditions. In the region, Trinidad and Tobago calls Carriacou meeting over Secretary General reappointment. Internationally, ceasefire confusion grows as Israel strikes Lebanon. And in sports, Grenada to face Dominica in the Windward Islands Under-19 cricket tournament. The details to these and more right after these messages.
Grenada, we are back. Our senior women's national team returns to the pitch for a massive CONCACAF W qualifier, and they need your power behind them. Tuesday, April 14th, Karani James Athletics Stadium, Grenada versus Cayman Islands. Kickoff 5 p.m. This is national pride. This is passion. This is the road to glory. Tickets, adults just at $25, children $10, and kids under 12 get in free. Get your tickets now at gotofet.com or at these outlets: Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, St. George's, and Spiceland Mall. GFA office. Bring your flags, bring your voice, and come support our Grenada women's national team as they battle for victory. Follow the journey on social media at Grenada Football Association. Grenada versus Cayman Islands, April 14th, 5 p.m. Be there and stand with Team Grenada.
Right Choice Promotion presents Lyrics and Laughter, the ultimate pre-Mother's Day show. It's coming to the Grenada Trade Center on Sunday, May the 3rd from 5 p.m. Get ready for an evening of non-stop comedy, sweet Caribbean vibes, and pure entertainment. From Trinidad and Tobago, the funniest man in the region, Errol Fabian.
She said not even my shoes. I said no.
Humorous Calypsonians, Trinidad Rio.
Going back to basics.
And the Calypso princess herself, Kareen Ashton from the Spice Isles. 2 decades of legend, Randy Isaac, Little Reds, plus local comedy king, Robert White, Dillian Walters, Fat Man George, and Kareem Alexis. Delivering lyrical mastery, 11-time Calypso Monarch scholar. All backed by the Heatwave Band, with special musical treats from Lyndon Langdon on sax and Jaleli Moses on violin. It's lyrics, it's laughter, it's music, it's vibes. Tickets just $75. Available now at gotofed.com and other outlets island-wide. Treat mom, treat your partner, treat yourself. Lyrics and laughter. Sunday, May the 3rd, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Don't miss it.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Acting President of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, is scheduled to arrive in Grenada today on an official state visit. She's expected to touch down at the Maurice Bishop International Airport at 10:30 a.m. before holding a courtesy call with the Governor General. The main engagement will take place at 12:30 p.m. when she meets with Cabinet at the Houses of Parliament. A joint communique summarizing the diplomatic engagement is expected following the cabinet-level discussions. Under the theme Honoring the Ancestors, Empowering the Youth, Carriacou's Maroon and String Band Festival emphasizes preserving tradition by passing it on to younger generations. Chairperson Alison Caton says the cultural celebration continues to highlight the island's African heritage through maroon ceremonies, drumming, dancing, and string band music. Festivities are set to begin on Friday, April 24th, with the official opening and cultural performances, followed by a full slate of traditional activities on Saturday, including drumming, storytelling, and community gatherings. The festival culminates on Sunday at Paradise Beach with a grand celebration expected to attract both locals and visitors. That's all the local news we've got at this time. Looking forward to the regional developments. Trinidad and Tobago is calling for a CARICOM meeting to challenge the reappointment of Secretary General Carla Barnett, claiming it was excluded from the decision-making process. Foreign Affairs Minister Sean Sober says the country was deliberately uninvited from the leaders' retreat in St. Kitts and Nevis, where the agreement was reached. Port of Spain is now seeking a meeting of CARICOM officials to review the decision, with the possibility of fresh elections being considered. CARICOM Chairman Terence Drew has said Barnett secured the required majority for another 5-year term. The government of Dominica says the visit of Venezuelan trading vessel AB Simon Bolivar, or BE-11, is aimed at strengthening relations with Venezuela. More than 200 personnel, including 120 cadets, are on board as part of a regional training mission expected to last 3 months and include stops across the Caribbean. Officials say the ship's presence reflects long-standing ties, promotes cultural exchange and diplomacy, and helps to train future naval officers. And now looking further afield, confusion is mounting over a fragile ceasefire between Iran and Israel after fresh Israeli strikes on Lebanon. Iran has condemned the strikes as a violation of the ceasefire, though both Israel and the United States insist Lebanon is not covered by the agreement. Tensions have also affected the Strait of Hormuz, where Iran claims shipping has halted. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance warned the ceasefire could collapse if the waterway is not reopened. Adding to the uncertainty, U.S. officials say multiple versions of the ceasefire terms are in circulation, with talks set to continue in Pakistan in the coming days. And finally, Australia's most decorated living soldier, Ben Robert Smith, has been charged with 5 counts of war crimes over the alleged killing of unarmed civilians in Afghanistan. The 47-year-old former member of the Australian Defence Force was detained at Sydney Airport and is accused of involvement in the deaths of 5 people between 2009 and 2012. Robert Smith, a Victoria Cross recipient, denies the allegations and is due to appear in a New South Wales court. Each charge carries a maximum penalty of life imprisonment. And that's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights, they are straight ahead. Well, good morning, sporting fans. And the lone sporting item this morning, reigning champions and hosts Dominica will face Grenada on Saturday, April 11th at Benjamin's Park in Portsmouth as the 2026 Windward Islands Under-19 cricket tournament gets underway. The competition runs until April 18th and will be played at 2 venues across Dominica, featuring the region's top youth cricketers. Also on the opening day, St. Vincent and the Grenadines take on St. Lucia at the Geneva playing field. On Sunday, Grenada meets St. Lucia, while Dominica faces St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the second round of matches. That's all the sports we've gathered this time. We'll have more sports during our luncheon edition and, of course, in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
something big is coming. On April 10th, freedom takes center stage. Are you ready to live free? It all begins April 10th.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster Vondi Cyrus at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Vondi.
Good morning to you and to your listeners. Here's the weather for today, Thursday, 9th April 2026. It is a mostly fair morning at the MBIA. Winds are from the east at 12 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1015.1 millibars. That is above normal and rising. The present temperature is 27.2 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 79%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.1 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum temperature was 26.1 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 0.4 millimeters of rain was recorded here at the MBIA, which brings the month's total so far to 9.5 millimeters. Now let's look at the public weather forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The weather is expected to be generally fair, windy, and slightly hazy, with brief light showers during partly cloudy spells. Today's maximum temperature can be around 30.5 degrees Celsius. Wind east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. Because of this, a small craft advisory remains in effect. Tides are currently rising, will be high at 8 a.m., low at 3:30 p.m., high again at 9 p.m. Sunset today is 6:18, sunrise tomorrow 5:58. Just a recap of the public weather forecast valid for today and tonight. Conditions should be generally fair, windy, and slightly hazy, with brief light showers during partly cloudy spells. Just a reminder, a small craft advisory remains in effect. From the Met Services, this is Vondi Cyrus. Have a great day.
Vondi, just before you run off, I said hello to all of you this morning because I was saying on my way down, when I look at the atmospheric outlook, the way it looks outside, it looks like the rain season is creeping in. Is that the case?
Well, we have some time still. It's still May, but it's going to be in and between. But it's still May. We have the rain season creeping in.
Okay, because I was saying this morning the only thing that was missing is for the birds to be flying south. Thank you, Vondi.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Right, good. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for two to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
It's 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Venezuela's acting president to arrive in Grenada today, and Carriacou Festival focuses on preserving cultural traditions. In the region, Trinidad and Tobago calls CARICOM meeting after Secretary General reappointment. Internationally, ceasefire confusion grows as Israel strikes Lebanon. And in sports, Grenada to face Dominica in the Windward Islands Under-19 cricket tournament. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, 9th April 2026. On behalf of the entire news department and everyone who made the newscast possible, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a safe and productive day, and encouraging you to stick and stay with the network because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Have a good day now, everybody. Bye-bye.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Something big is coming. On April 10th, freedom takes center stage. Are you ready to live free? It all begins April 10th.
When the day's done, there's only one place to be. Jump it up. April 25th and 26th, the Kirani James Athletic Stadium comes alive. It's the Classic Lighting Communal Credit Union Invitational Games, the final showdown. Come witness all clubs battle for glory one last time. Gather your posse, take your stand, and jump up for Bankers Association, Hubbards, DG-Cell, Huggins, Grenlec, Nawasa, Prisons, Police, Busmen, and Flow. This is rivalry. This is passion. This is Grenada on fire. April 25th and 26th. Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Don't miss it.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Grenada, the fire's about to be lit. Get ready for the ultimate grilling showdown. Maggie, King of the Grill 2026 is coming your way. Saturday, May the 30th at the Monrouge Plain Field. The search is on for the island's top grill masters. Do you have what it takes? Bring your flavor and compete in the chicken category, the seafood category, and the bold, most creative grill category, where daring ideas take the crown. And this year, the heat isn't just for adults. Introducing the Junior Grillers category. Schools and youth groups. If you are under 18, this is your time to shine. So fire up those coals, sharpen those grilling skills, and get ready to battle for grilling glory. Registration is now open. Call or WhatsApp 405-8458 to secure your spot. Maggie, King of the Grill 2026. Saturday, May the 30th, Monrouge Plain Field. Come for food, stay for the vibes, and witness who will be crowned King of the Grill. Brought to you by Maggie, enhancing the natural flavor of your food.
Before the digital age, before the world moved at the speed of a click, there was a signal connecting a nation. In 1986, a journey in broadcasting began in Grenada, a journey that would grow into a trusted voice across the country. For 40 years, through radio and television, we've been there for the stories that shaped our nation, the news that mattered, the voices that informed us, the moments that brought us together.
All right, folks, it's now 9 minutes after 7 o'clock, and this time I now join Sergeant Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Sarge.
A pleasant morning to you and also to your listeners this morning as we let persons know what is happening as it relates to traffic around the trial state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Pisimani. And as we can see, it's a wet morning where rain is currently falling in the city of St. George. And we know definitely that it's going to be one where we would have some sort of slow-moving traffic, as we normally would see from time to time, as it relates to when rain falls and persons are traveling, especially. And especially this morning to Grand Dance, as we know the condition of the road at this time with the little mud that may be on the road at this time. But I just want to advise drivers again, before I start, to continue to drive safely and cautiously along our nation's road. I know sometimes the road may not be conducive for our liking, but let us just be patient, cautious, as we travel along the road so that we can continue to practice safe driving. But at this moment, we definitely have a light to moderate flowing traffic at this time throughout the trial and state of Grenada. At this moment, at this particular time, as we've seen in most of our towns, all the adjoining roads and most of our roads at this time, we know that schools still remain closed, and one of the reasons for the light moving traffic. So persons coming to or through most of our towns, even now or a little bit later, can do so with a sense of easement, but not but notwithstanding that the traffic definitely will have a little build up as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, because that is when most of our persons would be heading to work. But so take no chance that traffic can build at any particular time for any particular reason. There may be a slight obstruction or accident, God forbid, or anything that may cause the traffic to build, but we definitely do not expect that heavy flow that we normally would expect on a morning time. So we definitely advise persons to still get up this particular time to get to work so that they can get to work on time and safely. We do have one cruise ship in our port, expect one cruise ship in our port today, main shift. It is one that has a reasonable capacity, so we do expect around throughout the day that we would have visitors on our island and the movement of taxis and so forth from and to hotspots as we normally would see one cruise ship in our port. As we dive right into the accident state for the past 24 hours, we do have a total of 5 minor accidents reported. 5 minor accidents reported for the past 24 hours, and they are as follows: traffic headquarters, 1 minor, South St. George, 1, Grenville, 1, and Stairs, 2 minor, giving us that total of 5 minor accidents for the past 24 hours. We saw yesterday we had 6, today we had 5, and I'm loving the trajectory. I just trust that it continues in that way and maybe go down to 4 tomorrow, but it all depends on how our drivers drive on our nation's road. So again, I want to appeal to drivers to continue to drive safely so that we can see definitely the reduction that we want to at the end of the day. It all happens because of our action. Our mentality, the way we leave home in the morning time will tell us how we continue to drive during the day. But we do not know, because remember, others do not practice what we practice. But still, as we say in defensive driving, let us drive for ourselves and also others. So we know that as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, traffic is definitely going to increase. So persons who have not left home yet, we expect that you leave home the time that you normally would to get to work on time. So that is mainly what we have for persons this morning as relates to traffic. Is there anything from you this morning?
Not really. This morning seems rather, quiet. Again, you just want to implore on vehicle owners and drivers as to, be conscious of where you park and how you park and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Basically, that's it.
Yeah, so
thank you, Sarge.
Yeah, you're welcome, and have yourself a blessed and wonderful day.
Yeah. Okay, good. Folks, that has been the traffic report. It's 14 minutes after 7. We take a quick commercial break and we get into the conversation. Don't you go anywhere.
Hi, welcome to
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our Tri-Island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success.
Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you we'll be right there with you. Wherever you we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for two. To enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today, only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Welcome, viewers and listeners, to the first leg of the conversation this morning. It is 20 minutes after 7 o'clock, and as you can see, I've got one beautiful lady on the set. There's another one who is our photographer this morning. Yeah, she's doing the videoing. Good morning to you. All right, lovely. But with me this morning is a very, very prominent and true Grenadian. She's originally from Petit Martinique. I had her on the set a year or two ago, and we were talking about autism. And, you know, in our pre-conversation, we were just, touching base. And You know, she was one of the first persons on Carriacou after the passage of Beryl. She lives in Florida, but she got here, went up to Carriacou with Mr. Clinton Bailey and the team. And so it shows how deep and how concern was that telephone network was down, so nobody knew anything. So she had to be there because she has her families in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Michelle Francis is her name. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning again.
Hear that, Petite Martinique. Good morning, boy. Oh, go.
Always a pleasure.
How are you doing?
I am doing well. I am blessed. I'm in the land of the living, and most importantly, I'm in the Spice Island.
Yeah. That makes it even better, yeah? As the British would say, better.
Better, it is.
Now, the last time we came here, we were talking on your exploits with dealing with children with autism and so forth. And you've now gone further to that. You've launched a book, and it's like the hottest bread on the market on Amazon.
It is.
And, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, I want to walk through from that last conversation with your dealing with autism into the delivery of your book.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. And good morning to everyone. Good morning to my people. Good morning, Petite Martinique.
Yeah.
So I'm always happy to be here. So the last time we spoke, I believe it was 2023, and I held that autism awareness workshop in the stadium, well attended. So from that workshop, I did that feedback survey, and what the takeaway is that people they did not understand autism. Teachers that attended begged for training, begged for resource, parents begged for help. So with that in mind, I went back, did some research, and I decided maybe I should put something in writing. And so I sat down 12 hours at a time, months, and wrote the book. It's called My Family's Different, and That's Okay. It's Caribbean children's story about autism. I'd like to share the cover.
Okay, wow. You see?
Oh, there it is.
We have you locked on it.
Amazing. Thank you. So I specifically targeted the Caribbean because what I noticed, we're a small nation, and we have that cultural stigma that is attached to disability in general, mental health as well. That's another topic for itself.
That needs a whole.
We need a whole week for that.
Yeah.
Correct. So I specifically targeted from a Caribbean perspective because I wanted children in the Caribbean to be able to relate to the topic. It's very culturally relevant. I could give you a little snippet.
Please.
Yes. So I'll just read one page just for now. And actually it started off by saying, "Hello everyone. Meet my brother Josh. He has been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. Autism means a person's brain works differently, not in a wrong way, just a different way. It means a person may feel, learn, and behave differently. Josh feels, learn, and behave differently. His feelings are like the waves. They come and go. Sometimes they all come crashing down on him. He has meltdowns. But the waves never tell him, 'Be quiet, Josh.' They let him be. And when the waves come in, we remind him to breathe slowly to help his body relax." And you have just had the first page of My Family is Different, and that's okay.
And Josh is actually on the set.
Oh, thank you. So you guys are well organized. Amazing. Yes, and so go ahead.
Yeah. Well, again, you gave a brief description or definition of autism, right? In your exposure with autism, especially, you wrote the book for the Caribbean, so you must have done some research on the Caribbean.
Of course.
How serious a problem is autism in the region?
Well, as we've known, statistics show that I think it's 1 in 36, I always say by the time I'm finished the conversation, we would have 1 in 56, because you see the numbers are rising all the time. Not that autism is spreading. It's not a disease. It's the awareness.
Right.
When it comes to the Caribbean, I think one of the issue we have here, one is the lack of proper diagnosis. Lack of persons to be able to diagnose the children. So that's one. And two, even when they are diagnosed, we do not have the resource. We do not have the resource for families, nor the teachers are not well equipped to handle the students. It's a spectrum, so there is no one thing that says it's autism. For example, at the workshop, we talk about, you might see students walking on their toes. It doesn't mean that you go to Foodland, and see somebody tip into the shelf and go, they have autism. So it's more than that.
It's sort of like asthma. With someone that is asthmatic, there's no one thing that, triggers it or anything like that.
Perfect. So when it comes to autism, it's, as I said, it's a spectrum. There are characteristics of autism. You might see sometimes the flapping of the hands. You might see the child might be covering the ears. And that because they hear sound and feel things differently. So it's also mentioned in the book here what Josh does when he covers his ears. Now, the book did not just tell you what's happening. I went as far as sharing what the family is doing to accommodate Josh, which would give families a hint as to what to do. Now, I just wanted to dial back. My Family is Different is a vibrant children book designed to foster neurodiversity among young learners, families, and the community. It says, join Josh and his sibling as they navigate the colorful, sometimes challenging, yet always rewarding world of autism. Through the eyes of his sibling, this heartwarming story explores how differences in communication, behavior, and learning are all part of the beautiful tapestry of human diversity. The story is designed to help children understand that differences in learning, communication, and behavior are all natural part of our daily lives. This book is a gentle reminder that every child, no matter how they interact with the world, truly belongs. So that's what I just read from the back of the book here.
Quick question. At what developmental stage can someone, can a child be diagnosed with autism? Can you pick it up at
Excellent question. Now, I just want to make it clear, I do not have an MD at the back of my name, so I am not making any medical, advice here. However, as a parent, you should know your child's developmental milestone. So your pediatrician will be able to identify the milestone. And we can go as far back as 18 months. When you would know if a child has extreme sensitivity to material in clothes, eye contact, crying, excessive crying. So there's a number of factors to look at. That's why we always say to parents, pay attention. Pay attention. There are milestones that a child should reach at a certain time. Okay, and if your child is not meeting that milestone, again, you don't need to panic, but as a concerned parent, you bring those concerns up with your pediatrician.
That's a very critical point that you've made there. Even a child's weight, if you find that at 6 months the child is supposed to be at X number of pounds and they're not, then that's a cause for concern. You consult with the pediatrician.
Thank you. Nailed it. Exactly, yes. So.
Okay. Now, having said that, it's a can of worms that have just been opened, but it's not a scary one.
It's a good thing.
Because we are supposed to be armed with the tools, and we can find them. And I know you're going to have other books coming, all right, from the book, and by consultation, your pediatrician. And the only concern I have here in Grenada, what level of help do we have? Do we have the resource personnel?
Oh, I'm so proud of that question. So, again, and mind you, it's not unique to Grenada. The entire Caribbean region is experiencing the same problem. Just to dial back a bit, I attended the Caribbean Disability Network conference in Barbados in October 17. And one of the theme is inclusive integration and all of that with disability. So throughout the conference, you can hear the theme of resource training. So I am very much aware that the ministry and the government are beginning to train teachers. I have colleagues that are doing training in primary as well as secondary level. But the question is, once the training is over, what next?
Right.
So that leads me, once I did the book, I'm like, okay, so here is a book. What next?
I am not going to eat with only a fork. I need a knife as well.
You need a knife as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my napkin, you know.
The whole tool. So what I did, I went on to develop a workbook. See? So I've been a teacher for 36 years. And I know teachers have good intention. 99.9.
Yeah.
At least our Caribbean teachers. So I went on to present a workbook. Now the workbook is to allow students to be engaging. I did not want, so what I'm going to say, this is not a book. What I did is an entire resource kit for the entire Caribbean region. So you have the book, we have a workbook, and I also created a teacher's guide.
Wow.
The teacher's guide will, as I said, no special training to use the guide. It's going to provide teachers with some of the language verbatim, how to use the textbook as a teaching resource, should it fall in the hands of the teachers. Okay. I do have a lot of teachers are asking, if they're going to get a copy and things like that. So it's pretty good. The workbook, as I said, I don't know if I can flip a page.
Please do.
It says Josh Island Adventure, an activity workbook based on a Caribbean children's story for autism. So there's a lot of, for example, one of the workbook talk about Josh feelings are like the waves. They come and go. And so draw a calm wave. How do you feel? And the teacher's workbook has, say to student, we are living in the Caribbean, we are surrounded, so it tells the teacher what to say. Not that teacher should say it word for word, because as an educator myself, you know your student more than anyone else. Yeah. And teachers are territorial. You don't want to be verbatim. However, it's a guide, so they can have a starting point to start the conversation on diversity in your classroom.
It sort of gives them the parameters to roll.
Run with it.
Oh my goodness, this is awesome.
So it's a resource.
I honestly do hope that the Ministry of Education embraces you and their expertise. And how long are you going to be here for?
I'm always in the right place.
Don't tell me your flight date, but you're going to be spending some time with us?
No, actually, what I plan to return in June, July, to have an official launch of the book. So in that case, all stakeholders would get a chance to ask questions and get a hand, on a copy. So the official launch will be June, maybe the first week in July.
if I may, give you some pro bono advice here. The latter part of June would be fine because that time exams are over. Children are getting prepared to go on vacation because you don't want to come as vacation starts. Teachers are exhausted, saturated, and they would maybe not want to come to that workshop. So the latter part of June, as they're prepping for vacation, might just be the appropriate time.
I will definitely take that into consideration. I'm all for mindful is carnival. When it's carnival in Grenada, it's. But teachers also, when I taught here, we have the first week in July, I think, where you is geared for training and stuff. So I'm mindful of that as well.
Yeah, so I think the most appropriate time would be like while the school term is winding down. They're not actively in the classroom teaching.
Yeah.
They might be preparing report books and so forth. So that might be a best time.
Perfect. You might just be hired right here to be my organizer. There is one thing also I wanted to share. Why this is a Caribbean original book. Every page of this book represents a Caribbean island can be represented here. For example, there's a beautiful page that talks about Josh at the stadium. We can see there's Trinidadians playing steel pan.
Yeah.
There's a guy with the nuts selling. And it says the parent would pack their favorite snacks like plantain chips, tamarind ball, even roti. So it's a lot that the children,
It's really a Caribbean.
Very well.
It's very Caribbean.
And there's another part that I really, not that I'm giving away the book, because there's a part that I think is going to catch you. Here, look at this page. What do you see?
I'm seeing Grenada, and I'm seeing some children being supportive of another. I'm seeing the jab.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the book does have an iconic Grenada jab. It says Josh attends a carnival and he loves watching the bright costumes and the band marching down the street. He sees his big cousin painted all in black. His cousin is a jab. But Josh is not scared. He knows it's carnival. I'll stop right here.
Okay.
Very much relatable throughout the theme. And all of the autism relatable terms are bold.
Okay.
So the teacher's workbook has all of this for instructional, social emotional learning, empathy, awareness, neurodiversity, and inclusion. It's also very inclusive, and then it comes with a wonderful glossary of terms at the back. So, again, it's a package.
Total package.
Yes,
Did you ever look at wrestling before? Were you a wrestling fan?
When my dad days the WW with the VCR.
Okay, all right. Because total package. When we talk the total package, we talk about Lex Luger. That was
I know Lex Luger.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Miss Francis, I must. Someone is trying to reach you. Let's take this call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning.
Hi. Welcome to the program.
Would that Mr. Innocent?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'd like to congratulate Miss Francis. Miss Francis, on the program there.
Yes, she is here.
Oh, Miss Francis, I knew that you had that potential in you. I am here beaming with pride. Matic should be proud of you.
Where,
you know who is speaking?
Where are you calling from now?
I am from Grenville, Lardix, and Andrew. I hope she is hearing me.
Yes, she is. Tell us your name.
Miss Francis, this is Mr. Noel.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I recognize the voice. Mr. Noel and I put together the Peter Matnick Report book. I did the cover and he wrote the theme, Obedient Can Rule. That's the book today.
I remember that. I forgot that.
Cover of the report card in Peter Matnick that has the crest, and Mr. Noel did the inside that says Obedient Can Rule. I remember that.
Right.
And it's still in use today.
Good.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
because principal in Peter Martinique.
Okay.
Yeah, he left from Grenville when we didn't have a principal. Mr. came to Peter Martinique.
Okay, wow.
That was a big deal because and he took over, I think, from Sister Rose, and he led the school. We had the uniforms and the report book, and
he's crying.
He really put some structure. He put structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Noel.
Oh, wow.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
I recognize the voice.
Ms. Francis, I want to again congratulate you. I know you have other books coming.
Yes.
The journey just started.
The journey has just started. As I said, I spent like 12 hours a night. My sister said it's not healthy. I'm like, I gotta get this done. So as I said, I started to think future. Book. I don't want to be seen as an author. I want to be recognized as content resource for education. Not just an author writes a book.
And puts it there.
I don't want to be recognized. I'm, more
into... It has to be more impactful.
It has to be impactful, yes. So students are engaged. And the book is geared for primary schools, lower primary schools. Reason being, I believe if we have to start to teach empathy and awareness, we have to start with education. Education must start young. So we can't wait until we get into high school and they're fighting in tongue and all of these problems, and we're talking about charity beings in the home, teach them at school. We have to start molding the students from young. So this book, if start from maybe second grade with the workbook, and you go up, by the time they get to fourth, I know I'm going to have multiple series of the book. It will help students to understand that it's okay to be different.
Yeah.
It's okay to learn differently, communicate differently, behave differently. As it says, we have different, or my family is different, and that's okay. We don't have to fix children with autism. There is no fixing.
Accept them.
Let them be. Awareness is one thing, acceptance is another thing. I want to point out something I observe, a little slight segue here, during the intercall sports, and I pay attention to everything in Grenada, every single thing. And during the race, we had the special...
Yes, children with special
needs. And I paid attention to the starter. The students lined up and they said, get to him. And one student got up and she covered her ears multiple times. I listened to the commentator. Oh, this one, I guess, does not want to hear the sound of the gun. What we have to realize, again, is that, and I'm not saying she's on the spectrum. We don't know. What we have to realize is that children with autism, and it's mentioned in the book, hear sound and feel differently. So with the starting gun, the pistol, she got up 3 or 4 times, and she could not start the race because she kept what might sound like a pistol starting point to us is like a bomb going off in her head. Okay. So that should not have been used for the student at all. Could have been used, the one we see the cartoon bang, or maybe a flag that just... Yeah. So those are little things moving forward that we're mindful on. But the good thing is, for me, I was proud that inclusion was happening. So we could include, but we still have to make what is called accommodations. And I might highlight too my teacher's guide, which I offer free, some basic accommodations at the back. There's also token economy, reward system, behavior system. All of that is bonus things that I created for teachers. So just wanted to point out the sports situation.
Final question. How can folks get a hold of your books?
So the workbook is not on Amazon. It's not just randomly for sale it's ready, but I don't have it like you can just go to a bookstore and buy a workbook.
Okay.
You see,
how can they get it?
The book stands alone. It's a standalone. It's going to be available in bookstores, and when I come back, I'm going to be bringing copies. Also, persons can pre-order because I have a little storage here where books are going to be stored for pre-order purposes. You don't just buy a teacher's guide off the street, so I don't expect somebody to pick up a teacher's guide. So we will see that part. The teacher's guide and the workbook, that's a separate conversation.
Okay.
I mean, I have private schools who have expressed interest.
Okay.
They will get their hands on the teacher's guide and the workbook. But just like a lay person, to take up a teacher's guide, I'm not too sure.
You wouldn't find it in the bookstores?
No, I wouldn't. No, the teacher's guide won't be there. It would be directly either in schools or directly from the publishing company to the private schools that are inquiring.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Ms. Francis, congratulations on a masterpiece.
Thank you.
I know there are more forthcoming, and the journey now starts.
I'm always busy.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking ahead as to what next.
Okay.
If you would allow me, I will just end on the author's note, just the last page, just so that my audience can... The author's note. Again, it says, I'm reading from the author's note as I, say my goodbye. My family is different. It's meant to open conversation, build empathy, and help communities see that being different does not mean being wrong. It means there are more than one ways to learn, communicate, and belong. So I hope this book helps children feel seen, families feel less alone, and encourage community to lead with kindness and understanding. Every child matters, every family matters, and everyone belongs. I thank you.
Folks, I've been speaking there with Miss Michelle Francis, and a daughter of the soil. Folks, you'll be hearing a lot about this. Thank you again.
Thank you to be here.
All the best. Folks, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anywhere.
National team returns to the pitch for a massive CONCACAF W qualifier, and they need your power behind them. Tuesday, April 14th, Grenada James Athletics Stadium, Grenada versus Cayman Islands. Kickoff 5 p.m. This is national pride. This is passion. This is the road to glory. Tickets, adults just at $25, children $10, and kids under 12 get in free. Get your tickets now at gotofet.com or at these outlets: Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, St. George's, and Spiceland Mall. GFA office. Bring your flags, bring your voice, and come support our Grenada women's national team as they battle for victory. Follow the journey on social media at Grenada Football Association. Grenada versus Cayman Islands, April 14th, 5 p.m. Be there and stand with Team Grenada.
Right Choice Promotion presents Lyrics and Laughter, the ultimate pre-Mother's Day show. It's coming to the Grenada Trade Center on Sunday, May the 3rd from 5 p.m. Get ready for an evening of non-stop comedy, sweet Caribbean vibes, and pure entertainment. From Trinidad and Tobago, the funniest man in the region, Errol Fabian.
She said not even my shoes, I said no.
Humorous Calypsonians, Trinidad Rio.
Going back to basics.
And the Calypso princess herself, Karine Ashton from the Spice Isles. 2 decades of legend, Randy Isaac, Little Reds, plus local comedy king, Robert White, Dillian Walters, Fat Man George, and Kareem Alexis, delivering lyrical mastery, 11-time Calypso Monarch scholar, all backed by the Heatwave Band, with special musical treats from Lyndon Langdon on sax and Jaleli Moses on violin. It's lyrics, it's laughter, it's music, it's vibes. Tickets just $75. Available now at gotofed.com and other outlets island-wide. Treat mom, treat your partner, treat yourself. Lyrics and laughter. Sunday, May the 3rd, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Don't miss it. Grenada, the fire's about to be lit. Get ready for the ultimate grilling showdown. Maggie, King of the Grill 2026 is coming your way. Saturday, May the 30th at the Monroe Plain Field. The search is on for the island's top grill masters. Do you have what it takes? Bring your flavor and compete in the chicken category, the seafood category, and the bold, most creative grill category, where daring ideas take the crown. And this year, the heat isn't just for adults. Introducing the Junior Grillers category, schools and youth groups. If you are under 18, this is your time to shine. So fire up those coals, sharpen those grilling skills, and get ready to battle for grilling glory. Registration is now open. Call or WhatsApp 405-8458 to secure your spot. Maggie, King of the Grill 2026, Saturday, May the 30th, Monroe Plain Field. Come for food, stay for the vibes, and witness who will be crowned King of the Grill. Brought to you by Maggie, enhancing the natural flavor of your food.
When the day's done, there's only one place to be. Jump it up. April 25th and 26th, the Kirani James Athletic Stadium comes alive. It's the Classic Lighting Communal Credit Union Invitational Games, the final showdown. Come witness all clubs battle for glory one last time. Gather your posse, take your stand, and jump up for Bankers Association, Hubbards, DigiCell, Huggins, Brenlec, Nawasa, Prisons, Police, Busmen, and Flow. This is rivalry. This is passion. This is Grenada on fire. April 25th and 26th. Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Don't miss it.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offences.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. And again, I want to thank Miss Francis for dropping by with this. And I was having a discussion, a little conversation with her off the set, and I really want this to happen for her. Well, not for her, because the readers, the users of this book, I can see the benefits. It's 3 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Can we have a few calls until 8 when we join the BBC? Is there something on your mind? I really want to give you that opportunity. Again, because of time, I will not stipulate a topic. But is there something that you'd like to bring to the fore? Let's do that. 435-2041. And we head straight to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph, sir. Greetings.
Greetings, welcome.
I just wish to remind the legal authority, the legislative, should I say, correction, the legislative authority of this here country, through the Attorney General, and of course, the Parliamentary Elections Office, that in this here country, in contravention of the pit latrine pamphlet of an imperial order in council of the Queen's Most Majesty, which we lovingly call our quote-unquote Constitution. It states in Article 3, subsection, retract there, Section 32, subsection 3. Section 32, subsection 3. That in the elections, the votes will be carried out by ballot, and that the ballots shall be done in a way as not to reveal for whom the elector votes. And I want to underline the phrase, for whom the elector votes, stressing to on the verb in the simple present tense. It tells who understands the English language that everything should be put in place prior to the voting process. A priori, as they know it, the legal luminaries, before the vote, guaranteeing a secret ballot for all and sundry, including the people with visual impairment in this here country. That's what the so-called Constitution says. However, in the act known as the Representation of the People's Act, of the People Act, Section 67, subsection 1, 4, it says categorically that people with visual impairment shall be accompanied by someone within the voting booth. Serious contravention. 12 years ago it was raised. Nothing being done. We clamoring again. The matter was taken to court. A mercenary judge called Glasgow struck it down. As a matter of fact, they refused to give us the transcript I am calling on the authorities of this country due to this incompetent, inept Attorney General and the manager, whatever he is, of the parliamentary election hours, Mr. Pierre, whatever, to get this matter sorted out because the election coming. We know that because the campaign start, and because the campaign start, I ain't care of heart, and I'll be challenging him on this. Get this matter resolved because there's simple ways of correcting it. Thank you very much for what it's worth, Mr. Joseph. Do have a nice day.
Have a lovely day to caller. Folks, that is where we wrap the program up this morning. Thank you for your patience and just your presence with us here this morning. We really do appreciate it. We've got to join the BBC. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.